What's up, everyone? It's Wonder Fizz. I'm back here again. I'm gonna just ramble. Today's a ramble kind of video. Um, just gonna talk about a couple things like Death Stranding. My Game Awards voting video was a little controversial. Um, you know, uh, a lot of people seemed upset with my decision, or I mean, I think it has like. Let me go check. I'm pretty sure like the last time I looked, I had I think like 5 dislikes on it. Um, but you know what? That's cool. That's fine. I have no issue. Everybody has their opinion. If you do not like Death Stranding, if you do not like my opinion, that's fine. Yes. 3 likes, 5 dislikes, 81 views. Um, Thanks for the support on the video, I guess. Again, it is what it is. I stand by my decision of, what I picked at the Game Awards. Um, I voted twice. I voted, and yes, I voted for Death Stranding both times, um, because I think that the game is a masterpiece. I think that Death Stranding. I don't know what's going on my computer right now. It's just making noises. All right, we are back in this. We are back. Death Stranding is a masterpiece in my opinion. I completed the game. Let's see, was it 2 to 3 days ago? I completed the game, and I cried. I cried for like an hour. The ending was so beautiful. The ending was everything I wanted it to be. I was a little nervous there for a little bit. If you've got to the end and you know what happens, you know what I'm saying. You get a little nervous because things aren't looking good. But yes, it ended perfectly. It ended beautifully, and wow, um, you know, I got connected to all of those characters. I think that Norman Reedus as Sam he was awesome, and uh, Del Toro as Dead Man, awesome. Hartman, awesome. Cliff, Mads as Cliff was something else, man. Let me tell you. He was his performance was just insane, and yeah, Lou, man, I got so connected to Lou. Like Lou is one of my favorite video game characters ever. I'm not even gonna lie. I got so connected to Lou. He was just awesome, and yeah, you really care about him in that game, and yeah, the game was just awesome. I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, it's a walking simulator." No, it's not a walking simulator. Um, I actually found that the gameplay loop of delivering cargo was just super addictive. Like I loved it. I loved delivering cargo in that game. But when you get combat as well, I actually enjoy the combat. Early on, the combat is kind of slow because you don't have a lot of tools. I think you early on you get the bola gun just for like the mules, but the more and more you play that game, you're going to get more and more tools for combat. But I like that combat isn't the main focus in Death Stranding. You know what I mean? Like Kojima flipped that around. Most games focus on combat, whereas Kojima was like, no, we're not going to focus on combat. We're going to focus on story. We're going to focus on atmosphere. We're going to focus on all of those things. We're going to focus on characters, and combat would just be something that's good, but I'm not going to put all my focus into that. And that was the right decision because the story and the just the atmosphere in that game, the world of Death Stranding. Oh my God, like it's such a warped and scary world, but also beautiful in many ways. It's so weird that contrast, of I just loved it. The BTs, man, some of the coolest enemies I've ever experienced in a video game. I've never. There's not many enemies like the BTs in video games, so we're just like there's a point in the game where you pretty much know how to get around them. Like in my opinion, there was not many times that the BTS were necessarily a threat. Yet every time I encountered them, I was freaked out because just in the nature of them, they are a little unpredictable. You can't see them, so therefore, yeah. But you can learn again, like you learn how to deal with them and you learn how to get by them, but you still are freaked out, man, because it's the dead hanging around in our world. You know what I mean? And like you can't see them, and it's so cool. I loved it. I love Death Stranding, and yeah, I stick by my decision, and I hope it wins Game of the Year. But that's not all I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about some of my Black Friday pickups. I didn't pick up much on Black Friday, but I'm about to buy stuff on the PlayStation Store. Um, Basically, I think I had like two Black Friday pickups. One was Bloodborne. Um, Very excited to get to Bloodborne. I actually started it. I'm a couple hours in today, and I was actually really enjoying it. The world and the atmosphere and the lore. Oh man, it's getting interesting, and it's kind of already got me hooked in a way. I knew that it was like gothic horror and that it looked interesting from little bits that I seen of it, but just experiencing it and like yeah, this is very good. This is very good, and I'm very happy that I bought that game. And it was only $10. I got it for $10 on Best Buy. That is a really good deal. I also got me a new PlayStation 4 controller because I needed one. And The GTA 5 Online Premium Edition is $9.89. I already beat that game. It's a fantastic game. It's Grand Theft Auto. It's Rockstar. We all know. I don't need to remind you. And yeah, I would love to just buy that to re-experience it. You know, and my Xbox is tore up right now, so all I have to game on is the Xbox and the PlayStation and the Nintendo Switch. That's the two things I have to game on. And so I'm trying to get my library up there. Uh, I went back to Persona 5. I put that game down for a little bit just because it wasn't that I wasn't enjoying it. I just needed a little break from it, and I went back to it, and I'm enjoying it just as much as I was when I left off. I really enjoy Persona 5. Never been a big fan of turn-based combat, but Persona 5 is a really good game with a really good story. Um, like I said, I have Bloodborne, so Bloodborne and Persona 5. If you follow me on GG, everyone download GG. Great video gaming social media app. Um, that's the two things that I have. I did pick up Assassin's Creed Origins as well, but I might actually try to get my money back for that. I don't know. I first was loving it, and then I just kind of lost interest, and it's got really bad. I don't know why. But yeah, the GTA 5 Online Premium Edition, I might buy that on the store. Little Nightmares is on sale. You know, I really want that game. It looks like an interesting platformer, man. I've always wanted to experience that game and just see, you know, like how weird it is. It just looks so cool, and the same could be said, I guess, for Journey. I've always heard great things about Journey, and I would really like to experience that game as well. And those are both on sale for like $5, man. Like this is a great sale, this end of year sale, and I want to just get some games, get my library built up, you know, for the you know, Christmas season. You know, just there's nothing better, in my opinion, than being a gamer during Christmas, man. Like there's just something I've always loved about just completing games like during Christmas. I don't know why. I know that's so weird, but because like I'm not in school anymore, so like I work, and it's not like I'm gonna have Christmas off. But it's just like, you know what I mean, or like I'm not gonna have like the entire Christmas season off, because when you're in school, you get like pretty much the entire month of December off, and you can just, you know, play games. But so that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna have the entire month of December off, but there's still something so awesome about just completing games during Christmas. I don't know what it is, but it's exciting, and I like to have, like I said, since I don't have my Xbox, I want to have a library built up. You know, like I said, I've got Bloodborne and Persona 5 to play, but I want to I want to add a couple additions, you know, on the PS4 store that's on sale, but also some Nintendo Switch games. You know, I haven't bought Luigi's Mansion 3 yet, really want to buy that. I'm really looking at Pokemon Sword. I don't know if I'm going to buy that, but I really want to. I don't know. I've never got to just play a Pokemon game. I want to do it. I want to play a Pokemon game, but yeah. Um, I don't know, man. Just rambling. Death Stranding, like I said, Game of the Year. I love you, Kojima. Um, like I said, big fan of Bloodborne right now, man. Like I'm enjoying that world, man. That's an interesting world that I'm enjoying being in. Like that is an interesting world and you know, lore, and I'm excited. I hope y'all are having a great December. I hope y'all have a great Christmas, and hopefully more videos to come soon. Hopefully the podcast can come back soon, and hope the Game Awards is good.